So when did the thing with your parents start going bad? Was it in that 7th grade year or 6th grade year when you started drinking?
I'd say 8th grade year. I was drinking like almost every day, and
Really?
I got caught sending nudes, and like I think my parents they lost a lot of trust in me, so I had no respect for them.
Alexa, tell me a little bit about your background. You're from Colorado, but how did you end up from Colorado to Texas?
I ended up sending myself here. So
Wow.
basically, I got really into drugs and the wrong crowd and just guys, and I didn't have a close relationship with my parents. Like, things weren't bad, but it just wasn't, like, good.
When did you see the relationship with your parents start to go bad, or where it wasn't as good as it had been?
I would say probably once I started getting caught doing drugs.
Wow.
So probably around 7th grade.
So 7th grade, middle school.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was going on in middle school that you would start doing drugs?
I think it started off like I drank for the first time in 6th grade, just kind of, hey, like, I want to see what it's like. Like, I know, like, you drink alcohol, you get drunk, but what is drunk kind of thing. Yeah. So I decided to try it with my best friend, and we got caught, and I did not have a good experience. So I didn't drink for the next year. And then 7th grade, like, people around me started doing it in, like, school and stuff. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just try it again kind of thing. Maybe, like, I just did it wrong the first time, right? Yeah. So I tried again, and it was really good. Like, I loved the way it made me feel. I just didn't, like, care about anything. Yeah. I just was kind of like, I don't know. I just felt, like, free.
So you started drinking first, and then it was the drugs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started drinking, and then I started, like, vaping and stuff.
Yeah.
And I smoked weed once or twice, but it just wasn't my thing. So I didn't like downers or anything. I liked things that made me, like, feel. So I liked, like, Adderall and Coke, like, because it just made me, like Adderall, like, it made me feel everything.
Okay, so you did Coke the first time when? How old were you?
16.
Okay, 16. When you look back at that and think about that, do you kind of go, I can't believe I did Coke?
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't it seem kind of odd? Do you think you just weren't thinking straight, or?
I think the Coke was more, like, because at that point, the Adderall was, like, my drug. Like, I was fine with where I was kind of thing. Like, I was okay. And I think the Coke was more, like, just to say, like, I've done Coke kind of thing.
Wow.
But I definitely think I'm very thankful that I got caught. Because I could see myself getting addicted to it if I hadn't got caught.
Wow.
So
okay, so when did the thing with your parents start going bad? Was it in that 7th grade year or 6th grade year when you started drinking?
I'd say 8th grade year. I got, like, drinking. I was drinking, like, almost every day. And
really?
Yeah, and I got caught sending nudes, and, like, I think my parents they lost a lot of trust in me, so I had no respect for them. So, yeah.
So how old are you sending nudes?
Like 14, 15.
14?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it, okay, it seems like things started to spin out of control kind of early.
Yeah.
Were you desperate?
Yeah.
I mean, for a 14-year-old girl to go, here's a nude picture of me, was it just trying to get attention?
I think it was a little both. Like, I think I wanted the attention, like, definitely, like, having, like, the junior and seniors, like wanting pictures from me, like, in 7th grade kind of thing. Just, like, it made me feel good. Like, I just, like, and I've definitely been in positions where, like, guys just know exactly what to say. And so, and it just, like, at that point, you're kind of willing to do anything because you love the way it makes you feel.
Yeah. Okay, so drugs were making you feel. You said that you liked the drugs that would make you feel. Mm-hmm. And then you liked the way it feels when a guy would say something to you. Or that. Why did you need all these good feelings? Was it because something was missing somewhere else, or you were just struggling with other things?
Yeah, I think like, as long as I can remember, I really had depression. Like, it runs in the family. Like, it's kind of always been there. Like, well, I guess probably since, like, 5th grade, I've, like, noticed kind of, like, having depression and just being more, like, I wasn't necessarily, like, suicidal or, like, sad or anything, but I wasn't happy. I was just, like, okay with
So that's why these feelings were important to you, to try to get happy all the time. But did you realize that after you'd done all this stuff, or while you were doing it, you just go, oh, man, I'm depressed. I know that I am. I mean, I don't meet many 5th graders that know that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when you look back, is it in retrospect that you kind of realize that?
Yeah, definitely. I look back, like, being here, like, we've talked, me and Zach and Katie and I, like, we've talked a lot about why I've done drugs and how I'm going to prevent myself from doing drugs. And we've kind of got to the bottom of, like when I came here, I didn't know why I did drugs. I didn't know why I was striving for these relationships with guys that weren't healthy. And so I came here and I was able to look back and, like, be away from it. And it gave me an opportunity to look back. And we've kind of figured out that it's because I was shutting off my emotions to, like, shutting off all my, like, I guess more negative emotions and just being okay with everything, and then having those moments when I am on drugs that I'm more than okay with everything. Like, I'm happy.
Wow. And these folks are, I mean, Katie and Zach are all counselors that are here that work with you. And so, okay, so now you see what you were doing and why you were doing it. How does it make you feel when you look at that period of time that you began to hate your parents? Now do you look at that differently?
Yeah. I think being here, I've definitely kind of gotten a huge different, like, perspective on everything. Like, I look at my friends back home. I guess they weren't really my friends. They were, like, my party friends. And I, like, with people bringing in, like, a dab pen on campus, like, it's, like, I was mad. Like, and I kind of felt like my dad. Like, I was like, why am I mad at them? Like, I did the exact same thing. Like, but I think, especially now, since, like, I'm planning on going home and not doing drugs and drinking and stuff, I think it's just different because, like, I'm going to go home and people, they aren't going to, like, I'm the only one that's going to have gone through the program. Like, so it's just going to be hard going home because, like, people just, they don't understand what, like, I've been through here and why. Yeah.
Okay. So there's people out there that are watching and listening and they're going, that's my daughter. That's exactly what my daughter's doing. Yeah. What could you tell them that they could do different to help their daughter if they are just like you were? Could your parents have done anything different?
That's a hard question because I know, like, no parent gets to practice being a parent before they're a parent. Like, and same with a child. Like, no kid gets to practice being a kid. Like, everyone just learns as they go. But I think something that definitely could have been different is just having a more of an emotional, deeper relationship with them. Like I've been working on that with my parents right now, like, asking them questions instead of always having them ask me questions.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hopefully when you go back home, you have a deeper relationship, so it takes away some of the desire to do these other things, to get something because you already have it. So, you love your parents?
Yeah.
Think your parents love you?
Yeah.
Well, I know they do.
Yeah,
I know
for
they
sure.
do. And I know they're proud of you, just like all of us here are. You've come a long way, and it's been wonderful to see the change. Thanks for coming in and sitting down and telling your story. It's been wonderful. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.